So, how do you tell your family and friends that you're autistic? Difficult, huh? Here are 3 top strategies coming up. Hey guys, welcome back to the Ask Me world. My name is Dan. I have autism, ADHD, OCD and dyslexia, and I make weekly videos all about this subject. So if you're new around here and you'd like to learn more, remember to hit that subscribe button by clicking the notification bell down below. And if you're watching over on Facebook, be sure to give this page a follow. And if you're watching on Instagram, make sure to follow this account as well for autism content. So, guys, what is going on? Welcome back. We're the place where we think differently daily. What's up, different thinker fam? I know you're probably bored of me saying this, but if you haven't already downloaded my free Autism Life Hacks PDF book, you can do at autismhacks.net right now, completely free, because you're awesome. All right, so I have been asked this question so many times. Like, this is probably the most asked question I have ever been asked on comments. This is how to tell your family you are autistic, right? How do you tell your family you're autistic? Now, it's an interesting one because this is the first thing I did. As soon as I was diagnosed with autism, I came home and I told my family because it was something that I felt was so important that they needed to know. So I have basically written down 3 strategies about explaining that, how to tell them you are autistic from the get-go. So if you are new around here and you haven't already, make sure you can go check me out on Twitter. I actually read every single tweet and I tweet you back every single time on my DM. So if you want to reach out to me on Instagram and Twitter, you can do. It's just at the Ask Me world. So you can, give me a follow and message me and I'll message you right back. No problem. Okay, so let's go through these strategies. So number 1 is explaining the process. Now, by explaining the process of how you got your assessment and what took place in it, it allows them to feel part of the journey and almost like they're there with you. And this is good for them to understand and connect with you when you need it. And so by telling them how, the process you went through, the assessment, what happened, who was there, what it felt like, what was the outcome, they kind of get a real sense of what it is. You don't just go home and say, hi, I'm autistic, deal with it. You come home and you say like, hey, I just went for the assessment and I did this thing and then I was, you know what I mean? It's like an ongoing process of a relationship that allows people into your world and allows them to understand from your perspective what's going on. That is key for them to understand and support you going forward, especially family and friends. It's so important because they need to see the big picture. They need to see the whole picture, because if they don't see the whole picture, how are they ever going to be able to understand? You needed the whole picture to understand, so they do too. Okay, so number 2 is research. Now, it's important to present research to your family and the information that they're going to need to have more info on the subject. So basically, when you're telling them about it, you've told them the story, you told them how it came about, but then they'll want to know, well, what is autism? So what you should really do is get some information, research videos like this one or something like that, get them some PDF information, maybe some books you can get from the library, and hand them to them and just say like, hey, this is extra research, extra reading. So one of the things my parents did after I told them I was on the autism spectrum is that they went and researched it for themselves. I handed them some booklets and stuff like that, and so they could get a well-rounded, more educated view on it, even though they kind of knew me inside out. It was just nicer to know from a professional standpoint what kind of all this meant, Okay, so number 3 is the full picture. Now, trying your best, explain to everyone in your family group as if you only have to explain it to a small amount of people. All the issues and that you've come across, and tell them everything about the situation and give them the full picture. Like, there's one thing knowing the process you went through, then there's another thing reading the research. But if they don't know you and your struggles and your issues and the things that you have struggles with, and they're the people you're going to be around the whole time, then how are they supposed to support you? So it's more of a hey, why don't we all knuckle down, listen to what you have to say about your autism, and then going forward they can support you and then they can help you in certain situations because they know it. They know the full picture. They know everything. So, if you have anything to add to this, please pop it in a comment down below and I'll have a conversation because I read every single comment. Also guys, if you enjoyed this video and want to share it, please share it on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace out.